It was a bright, early morning. Mr. Fox woke up and went to wash his face. Since he was feeling a little hungry, he went to prepare some breakfast. He prepared fruits, some cheese, a fried egg, and some veggies. He looked around for some bread, but couldn't find any. No problem. He'll go to the bakery and buy some.
I guess I need to buy some bread from Mrs. Flute's bakery. Then I can have my delicious meal. I'm very hungry. I'm sure glad the bakery is close by. I won't be needing my car.
Mr. Fox decided to walk to the bakery. He really enjoyed the early morning breeze. And on his way...
Good morning, Mr. Fox!
Oh, Mr. Falcon! How are you? Are you getting enough sleep?
Yes, I can sleep most anywhere now, and it's all thanks to you, Mr. Fox.
Glad to hear that, my friend. See you around.
When Mr. Fox finally reached Mrs. Flute's bakery, he found a long line of customers. He got in line and patiently waited his turn.
Wow! Looks like everyone wants bread.
Slowly, the line was moving up, and Mr. Fox got closer and closer till he finally reached the counter, where a very tired Mrs. Flutes was waiting. He was her last customer.
Hello, Mr. Fox. Here you go.
Hello, Mrs. Flutes. You look really tired.
Yes, Mr. Fox, it's becoming more and more exhausting.
Why?
The number of customers has increased lately after I upgraded both the bakery and the quality of the bread that I produce.
That's great.
I know it's great, Mr. Fox, but the thing is, the rate of bread production is really low. Well, compared to the number of customers, that is.
But why is the rate of production low?
Well, Mr. Fox, grinding the wheat takes loads of time and effort. Sometimes it takes over a day or so. That's basically why everything else gets delayed.
What should we do to solve this problem? Okay, Mrs. Flutes, I will head home now and eat my breakfast and try to think of a solution. And I'd like you to pass by my house tonight. I'm sure I'd figure something out by then.
Really, Mr. Fox? I can't wait to hear your solution. I'll come by your house as soon as I get off work.
Okay, see you later, Miss Flutes.
See you later, Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox went back home to have his breakfast.
Miss Flute's bakery is truly the best. I have to solve this problem or she won't be selling any more delicious bread.
With that in mind, Mr. Fox went to his workshop to give it some thought. Finally, he had a great idea.
That was a long day. I should head straight for Mr. Fox. I'm sure he would have solved my problem by now.
That must be Miss Flutes. Hello, Miss Flutes. Come inside.
Hello. Were you able to find a solution to my problem, Mr. Fox?
Well, why don't you try this new invention?
A new invention for me?
That's right. I made it specially for you.
That's wonderful.
It's a grinding machine to help you grind wheat quickly.
Brilliant. But how will it help me?
This machine is used to increase the rate of grinding the wheat, which is used to make the bread. So you can use it to grind a whole kilogram in no more than 5 minutes. And with that, the amount of time needed will decrease, and you won't be too exhausted.
I'm really grateful to you, Mr. Fox. I have no words to express my gratitude.
Friends help each other, Miss Flutes.
You're really kind and generous, Mr. Fox.
I want you to start using this new device tomorrow, and I will call you to check in every once in a while.
Okay, Mr. Fox, I will. I'll be going now. Thank you again.
Goodbye, Miss Flutes, and have a good night.
And so, Mr. Fox waved goodbye to Mrs. Flutes. Then, he sat on his comfortable sofa. He looked out his window and admired the jungle he lived in for so long. He happily thought to himself,
I love helping my friends.
It was a bright sunny day. Mr. Fox had had his breakfast and was now out doing his morning exercises. It was then when he saw Woody, who was passing by.
Ah, Woody, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I really missed you.
I'm fine, Mr. Fox. I really missed you. I hope you're doing great.
Why does he look so sad? I hope nothing bad has happened. You look a bit down, Woody. Is everything all right? Are you okay?
Oh, Mr. Fox, I really need your help with an urgent matter.
Don't you worry, my friend. Big or small, every problem has a solution. I assure you, everything will be all right.
Oh, I know, Mr. Fox. I can always count on you.
Let's go inside. I'll get you something to drink, and then we can sit down and you can tell me all about your problem. Let's go.
Woody followed Mr. Fox to his house. There, Mr. Fox prepared something special for Woody to help make him feel better.
I made you some fresh orange juice. This will help you relax and cheer you up.
Oh, you're very generous. I love orange juice. Thank you. Mr. Fox, I'm really sorry to bother you over and over again, but I had no choice.
Oh, no worries, my friend.
You know, Mr. Fox, I'm the jungle carpenter. My business has been growing recently, and now I have many customers.
Yes, you're a hard worker. You deserve it.
I used to build boats for fishermen. I got famous for my skills, especially after I built Nate the fisherman the boat of his dreams. He went and told everyone in the jungle about it. They overwhelmed me with requests.
That's fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that.
But Nate came to me yesterday and asked if I could build him a ship. One big enough for him and all his friends, as he is planning to go on a fishing trip. It's for a special trip, he said.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Well, the problem is, I've never built a ship before, and I have no clue what kind of wood I'm supposed to use. I don't know what to do. How will I build him the ship he needs without the proper wood? Will you help me, Mr. Fox?
Whoa, that's a serious problem. I'm gonna have to look through my books. Well, you're never too old to learn something new. I could use some time. I'll call you as soon as I find a solution.
I will be waiting for your call. I know you'll be able to help me, Mr. Fox.
After Woody left, Mr. Fox started his researches on shipbuilding. After hours and hours of hard work, he finally got it.
Yes! I've got it!
But what did he get? We'll find out in the next episode. It was a beautiful sunny day. Feeling bright and early, Mrs. Sharpie was on her way to work.
Good morning, Sharpie.
Good morning, Emma.
You're looking good today, Sharpie.
Thank you. Come in. Good morning, Mrs. Susan.
Oh, good morning, Sharpie. Today's gonna be a special day.
I hope so, but why?
Well, we have more packages that need to be delivered to their owners on time. And there's a special package for the king.
I'm on it, Mrs. Susan. After piling them all up, Mrs. Sharpie went to deliver the packages. Here's your package.
Thank you, Sharpie. Just in time.
Looks like delivering the next one is gonna take some time. After safely delivering the package to Mr. Camel, Mrs. Sharpie took off to the opposite side of the jungle to deliver a package for Mrs. Deer. Here's your package.
Thank you. But why were you late? I waited all morning.
Next was Mrs. Bird's package, and that was south of the jungle. That was very tiring for Mrs. Sharpie. Mrs. Bird! Mrs. Bird! Here's your package.
I thought you weren't coming. Thanks anyway.
Next was Spike the Dragon. Here's your package.
I never thought you'd be late.
Oh no! It's the last package I'm delivering today. I hope the king is not too upset that I'm late. Worried and a little scared, Mrs. Sharpie took off to deliver the last package. She was already late as it is. The last package was intended for the king, and after being all over the jungle, will she be able to make it in time? Here you go, Mr. Timber. This package is for the king.
Thank you, Sharpie. But the king was worried and a bit upset.
Why?
Well, he had to wait all day for this package. You're not usually late, Sharpie. He was very upset.
My sincerest apologies. I'll be more careful next time. Mrs. Sharpie was very tired and really upset. Having to deliver packages all over the jungle was no minor task. So, she decided to go to Mr. Fox and ask for his help.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Sharpie. How have you been?
I'm not good at all, Mr. Fox. You have to help me.
What happened?
I've got a lot of letters and packages, and I keep flying east and west all over the jungle. This won't do, Mr. Fox. I'm so tired.
Oh, Mrs. Sharpie, you do look exhausted. Please, come in, and we'll figure this out together. Would you like a cup of hot chocolate?
No, I just want to find a solution, Mr. Fox.
Okay. Tell me what the problem is exactly.
I get too much letters, so I fly to deliver them. I find that the first letter should be delivered to the western part of the jungle, so I fly and deliver it, just to find that the next one is in the eastern part of the jungle. And when I fly and deliver it there, I find that the one after it is in the north. And after that, it's west again, and it's all driving me crazy.
Calm down, Mrs. Sharpie. There must be a solution to all of this.
That's why I came to you. I kept thinking and thinking, but they come in packages, and I must deliver them all in one day. So how can I do that?
Don't worry, Mrs. Sharpie. We'll sort this out. Sort? Sort! That's it! Why don't you sort them out from the very beginning, Mrs. Sharpie?
What do you mean by sorting them out?
I mean, first, you should read the addresses and sort all the letters that should be delivered north together, and those that should be delivered east together, and so on.
And then I'd finish all the north letters together, and the east, and then the south, and then the west, right?
Precisely.
That's a great idea, Mr. Fox. Thank you so much.
Wait, where are you going?
I have letters to sort out. Thank you, Mr. Fox.
Glad I was able to help you, Mrs. Sharpie.
Goodbye. Happy with the solution she got, Mrs. Sharpie took off and looked forward to a new day with her new planned plot.
What a beautiful morning! Mr. Falcon should have been here by now. He was supposed to get me some sugar candies from the other side of the river. I can't cross that river on my own. I can't swim. I'd better go to Mr. Fox. He'll tell me what to do.
And since Mr. Fox helped many more, she went to him and knocked on his door.
Who's there?
Over here, Mr. Fox.
Oh, little Auntie Lou. Welcome. Please come in.
Thank you, Mr. Fox.
What can I do for you?
Mr. Fox, my problem might seem small, and I know how busy you are, but
Don't worry, Auntie Lou. Whatever it is, we'll find a solution. Tell me, what's bothering you?
sugar candies.
Sugar candies? But you love them.
Yes, Mr. Fox, I do. That's the problem. The only place I can find them is by the other end of the river side, and I don't know how to swim.
Well, how did you get them before?
I had some friends who would cross the river and bring me some candies with them. But I can't wait for them to go every time. I want to be able to get them myself.
I see. So you want a way to cross that river by yourself.
Yes.
Do you want to learn how to swim?
Impossible. I'm so afraid of the water. It's my worst nightmare. Isn't there any other way, Mr. Fox?
Sure there is. Let me think.
Mr. Fox thought quickly and without delay, for there was already another way. He'll build a bridge for Auntie Lou, so she could cross whenever she wanted to.
Little Auntie Lou, how wide is that river?
Very wide, Mr. Fox.
It won't be easy, but let's go.
Into the workshop ran Mr. Fox. He grabbed some wood and his toolbox. He put them in his Jeep and hopped inside. Then he and Auntie Lou went for a ride.
Little Auntie Lou, that's not a very wide river.
But it is to me, Mr. Fox. You're only saying that because you're too big.
Maybe you're right. Little Auntie Lou, let's get started. Finally, the bridge is complete.
Mr. Fox, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. I'd better be on my way to collect the sugar candies. I've always dreamed of this.
Enjoy the candy, little Auntie Lou.
After giving his friend a happy end to the day, Mr. Fox took his car and carefully drove away. Mr. Fox was known for his kindness in helping others. Everyone went to him for advice, even Woody, the jungle carpenter. After being assigned the task of building a really big ship, he went to Mr. Fox, seeking his wisdom. Mr. Fox listened carefully to what Woody had to say, and in turn, promised to help him. He started a research on shipbuilding, and after hours and hours of hard work, he finally got it.
Yes! I've got it! But there is something I need to check first.
Mr. Fox went for a walk in the jungle, looking carefully at every tree on his path. Then he stopped in front of one and said,
Yes! That's the one!
Immediately, Mr. Fox took a paint bucket. He wanted to mark the tree, so he wouldn't forget which one it was. After that, he got into his car and drove off. When he got home, he called Woody to tell him that he had found the perfect solution to his problem. It only took a few minutes before...
Oh, Woody, right on time.
Come on, Mr. Fox, tell me.
Okie dokie, come in. I finally figured it out.
I never doubted you, Mr. Fox. I was sure you'd be the one to help me find an answer to my problem.
Oh, don't mention it. Here you go. These are blueprints. They're guidelines that will help you learn how to build a ship easily.
Woody started reading the blueprints thoroughly. He knew most of what was written in it, so he looked up and said,
It's a lot easier than I thought. Thank you so much, Mr. Fox. Oh, but Mr. Fox, what about the materials that I'll need to build it?
Here's a list of all the materials you'll need.
And what about the kind of wood I should use, Mr. Fox?
I did extensive reading, and I found out that our ancestors were famous for using teak in the process of building ships, as it's really stiff, strong, and it can also be shaped to have wide planks, which would help the ship to withstand the waves of the sea.
But
I know you don't know what teak is. Not everyone does. But come along. I think it would be better to show you the tree I found earlier in the jungle.
Our jungle?
Of course! Everything you dream of can be found in our beautiful jungle.
Mr. Fox got into his car with Woody by his side and drove off. They headed towards the tree that Mr. Fox had marked earlier.
Here's the tree.
Huh? I have loads of that wood in my store, but I never knew that I could use it to build ships.
I didn't know about teak either. But with a little bit of research, everything is open to you, my friend.
Mr. Fox, I can't thank you enough. I'm really happy right now. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
It's my pleasure, Woody.
Now that I know what I should do, I'll go back and start building that ship for Nate as fast as I could. Thank you again, Mr. Fox.
So, after helping his friend, Mr. Fox got into his car and drove away happily. You know, it's true what they say. A friend in need is a friend indeed. An autumn windy day. It was Jumbo's birthday. He was dancing and playing with his friends, hoping this day would never end. Everyone ran to hide all the same, but Jumbo slipped and fell. And that was the end of the game. All the animals heard the fall, but Mommy Jumbo ran before them all. Jumbo! Oh, Jumbo. Combo, you have to take him to Mr. Fox immediately. So, without further delay, off to Mr. Fox's house they hurried away.
Hey, Mrs. Combo, what's wrong?
Help me, Mr. Fox. Jumbo is ill.
Oh, please come in. You look cold, Jumbo. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Thank you, Mr. Fox. We were celebrating Jumbo's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jumbo.
Thank you, Mr. Fox.
But as he was playing with his friends, he slipped and fell into the pond. He started shivering and sneezing. I feared he might be sick, so I thought I should bring him to you, just in case.
Well, why don't you lie down, Jumbo, and let's take your temperature. Open your mouth. Say ah.
Ah.
Fever, stuffy nose, red dots all over his trunk. It's definitely sniffles.
Oh my, sniffles?
Don't worry, Mrs. Combo. It's just a sniffles fever. It will go away. All you need, champ, is some rest and just one pill of antidote. And when you're better, you can go back to play with your friends.
Thank you, Mr. Fox. After thanking Mr. Fox, Mrs. Combo took Jumbo back home to let him rest. All right, Jumbo. Now all you need to do is follow Mr. Fox's advice and keep Mr. Thermometer under
Under my tongue? To find out if I'm all better so I can go outside and play with my friends?
But first, you gotta
Keep my thermometer in my mouth?
right, son.
You can count on me.
Now, you'll stay put and oh, sorry. Call me when it beeps.
Hello, Frisky. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Fox. Roo and I were playing and I'm about to win.
Listen, Frisky. I'm going to visit Jumbo now and check on him. I'm sure he'd be really happy if you and Roo come with me. What do you think?
Great idea, Mr. Fox. I want to check on him too. We'll meet you there.
As agreed, Mr. Fox met Frisky and Roo at Jumbo's house. I'm coming.
Hello, Mrs. Combo. We came to check on Jumbo. I hope he's feeling better now.
Why, yes, Mr. Fox. Come in, everyone.
Hey, Jumbo! I came to check on you. And I brought your friends along too. Are you feeling better now?
Hi, Mr. Fox. Hi, guys. Hey, Jumbo. How are you feeling? Well, I feel better, but...
Well, we need to take your temperature one more time, Jumbo.
Is it time?
It's time, all right?
What does it say?
Well, let's see. Your temperature is, oh. Your temperature is just fine and dandy, Jumbo. You're not sick anymore. You are A-OK.
Yes! Now we can go outside and play. But first, I need to tell Mom. Mom? Mom? Where could she be?
She's not in the kitchen.
Mom!
She's not in the living room.
I wonder where she is.
I'm here. In the bedroom.
Mom? Are you okay?
I think I might have caught a case of sniffles too. Don't worry, dear. I'll be fine. Now, why don't you go out and play hopscotch with your friends? I'll join you when I get better.
But Mom, I won't be happy if I go to play and leave you here all by yourself. I'll be only thinking of you.
So, what do you think you should do, little Jumbo?
I have to sit here and take care of you, Mommy. You always take care of me when I get sick. I'll take care of you and never leave you alone.
Oh, I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, Jumbo.
Now it's time to take your temperature. Right, Mr. Fox?
You're absolutely right, Jumbo.
So rather than go out to play, by his mother's side, he decided to stay. One nice spring night, Mr. Fox was sitting in his balcony, relaxing and drinking his favorite juice, when suddenly the phone rang. He wondered who would be calling him this time of night.
Hello? Who is it?
Mr. Fox, it's Rorik.
Your Majesty, how may I help you?
Well, Mr. Fox, I'd like you to come to my house early in the morning to discuss something urgent.
Of course. I'll be there.
After he hung up the phone, Mr. Fox went to sleep. He was supposed to wake up early. He wouldn't want to miss his appointment with the king. Early next morning, Mr. Fox woke up and went to wash his face. After that, he got dressed and was all ready for his appointment with the king. He got into his car and drove off.
Hello, Mr. Fox. One moment, please. Your Majesty, Mr. Fox has just arrived. May he come in?
Of course. Let him in.
Come in, Mr. Fox. His Majesty is waiting for you.
Good morning, Your Majesty. Hope I'm not late.
No. You're always on time. How are you, Mr. Fox?
I'm fine. And how's our little Frisky?
He's fine. A little mischief every now and then. You can never get him to stay in one place. But thanks to your bracelet, we can always find him. Saved us a lot of trouble.
It's my pleasure. So tell me about this urgent matter.
As you know, our jungle's population has been increasing lately.
Indeed, our population has increased.
Yes, but it's getting harder to summon them all to the meeting every time. That's why I called you, Mr. Fox. I need you to figure out a way for me to reach all the animals at the same time.
Let me see. I need to think this through.
That's okay, Mr. Fox. But please, don't take too much time.
Don't you worry, Your Majesty. I will find a solution by tomorrow.
As Mr. Fox got into his car to get back home, he thought all the while about the king's request. How could he help the king with his problem? With everything else Mr. Fox has faced, this might be a slightly bigger challenge for him.
This is more challenging than I thought. Maybe a short break will help.
Mr. Fox went back to his house and sat on his sofa. Since he can't think anymore about the king's request, he thought it would be great just to relax and watch his favorite TV show. Everything was peaceful and quiet. But then suddenly,
I got it!
Mr. Fox rushed back to his workshop. He quickly designed a new device. He carried the new device to his car, and off he went to King Rorik's place.
Mr. Fox, I thought you were coming tomorrow. Did you solve my problem?
Yes, Your Majesty. This is a solution to your problem.
That's great! But what's that, Mr. Fox?
This is a megaphone. I made it specially for you. Every time you need to meet the animals, all you have to do is roar into it.
Mr. Fox, you're a genius!
But be careful. It's powerful. So make sure that no one is around you when you use it.
Of course! I can't thank you enough, Mr. Fox. You're a great asset to all of us.
It's my pleasure, Your Majesty.
Goodbye, Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox got into his car and waved goodbye to the king. He was feeling happy and pleased. The problem was now solved, and he was able to help out a friend once more.